in techno. Het is niet fake, dus ça va. Oké.
Ja, we gaan nu net beginnen met de presentatie. Dus misschien best even wachten.
Mag ik hier wachten?
Goedenavond, dames en heren. Welkom op het Filmfestival van Gent voor deze hele speciale avond. De marathonvoorstelling van de prestigereeks Parade's End, een co-productie van HBO, BBC en jawel ook van de VRT. Voor ik de makers en de hoofdrolspeler van de reeks erbij ga halen om aan u voor te stellen, moet ik heel even een paar plichtplegingen doen en een paar mensen bedanken. Bedanken in de eerste plaats BNP Fortis Paribas Filmfund voor hun financiële steun aan het project en dan in het bijzonder Alex Verbaren en David Klaikens. We danken ook de tv-zender 1 voor de steun aan de co-productie voor, tijdens en na de opnames en dan in het bijzonder Jean-Philippe de Tender en Mark de Geest. We danken ook Anchorage Entertainment voor het ter beschikking stellen van de kopieën voor vanavond, zodat u Parade's End in zijn geheel kan zien vanavond. En om ervoor te zorgen dat de hoofdrolspeler Benedict Cumberbatch en Susanna White en David Parfit, de producer, hier vandaag kunnen bij zijn. Voor Anchorage Entertainment zijn hier ook, en die mensen ga ik zo dadelijk voorstellen, Pauw van Leeuwen en Martijn de Witte. En tenslotte, dat is mijn laatste plichtpleging, bedank ik het Vlaams Audiovisueel Fonds, moeilijk om te zeggen, om van begin af aan het project mee te steunen. En voilà, daar zijn we dan. Dus groot applaus voor de producers Martijn de Witte en Pauw van Leeuwen. Voor componist Dirk Rossé. Voor Oscar-winning producer David Parfit. Voor regisseur Susanna White. En last but not least, Christoph Teaches himself, Benedict Cumberbatch. Benedict, let's start with you. Yeah. Welcome back in Ghent, because you were here last year with Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. What a great film as well. You must like it here.
I do, I love it.
Yeah.
I do. No, we had a lovely time here last year.
Yeah.
And I spoke to one of the organisers and I told him what I was filming here, and he said, well, maybe we can show that in its entirety in one night in the cinema in Ghent next year. He didn't say that, but he did say he'd like to show it if possible. So here we are. So it's wonderful to see so many people who are going to see it all together. It's brilliant.
Yeah. You also partly shot it here in Belgium, the series. What do you think of the final result? How proud are you of this particular project? Because it's such an amazing piece of television.
I'm very proud. It's an incredibly complex quartet of novels and a wonderful script that we've managed to honour through Susanna's extraordinary direction and David's leadership and the co-production team here, the HBO and obviously the BBC, and we had a fantastic crew and cast. And we had a wonderful experience shooting the sections that you'll see of Belgium near the end, but actually dotted throughout, no, very near the beginning as well. Hotel de la Poste, even the opening scene is in Belgium, actually. Yeah, so there we go. I'll let Susanna tell you where we shot everything, because I'll just get it wrong. But we had a great time. I wasn't there for that bit, no, thank goodness, as you'll see.
And did you have to research a lot about the First World War and the actual events here in Belgium before you started?
I did a bit. I mean, I'd done a lot of peripheral reading for Warhorse. I'd read the
Steven Spielberg, probably, right?
Yes, I'd read the extraordinary Siegfried Sassoon trilogy, which I urge anyone to read who's interested in the First World War. It begins with The Diary of a Fox Hunting Gentleman, which I believe David Parfit might be something to do with the production of In the Future, maybe. But it's a wonderful trilogy of books, and around that some extraordinary classic books, The Great War, which some wonderful historical works, but really you've got 950 pages of exceptional character background and profile in Ford Madox Ford Quartet. So that's a gift. Yeah. Rather like Holmes with Doyle, you have an incredibly acute observation, although it's less linear. The time jumps are massive. The style, the modernist style, means you move from different perspectives, repeating the same scene, or you just suddenly are involved in a stream of consciousness of one of the characters. But it gives you great insight into who you're playing. So, and coming here to film some of the scenes here that would have been here was a very powerful experience, especially in the Rouen, the base depot scenes, and also the trench scenes as well, obviously. and like this period always does, like the First World War always does, it really got under my skin, and I completely fell in love with the character and playing him here.
It's such a great piece of acting. Congratulations, Benedict Cumberbatch, ladies and gentlemen. Susanna, how important was it for you to shoot the actual scenes here in Belgium? Was there any talk of recreating these war scenes somewhere else?
Yeah, and when we started out, because the series was very expensive, we were looking at other co-production options. The first place was Northern Ireland, which I went and looked and my heart sank because I couldn't see how we could shoot Parade's End there, the buildings were so wrong. And then there was talk of going to Canada, which seemed insane to do the trenches in Canada.
Well, some people speak French in Canada, so
well, that's true. And then for David, who said, let's look for co-production money in the place that makes the most creative sense. And Belgium certainly made a lot of sense.
Yeah. Was everybody helpful enough to your liking?
No, everyone was wonderful. It was actually great tonight to see members of the crew who I haven't seen for ages. I've got a very warm feeling seeing people turning up who, became friends, and we became like a big family when we were here.
Yeah. I'm sure they're going to enjoy it, although it's a lot of television tonight. I mean, it's 5 hours. Yeah.
I mean, how lucky were we to be given the chance to do this big extended performance piece over 5 hours? It's like, we've got top actors, movie actors, and they're exploring the characters over a whole 5 hours. It's complex. It's a complex and demanding piece of television.
It's so great, and that's what everybody in the UK said as well, because when it aired there, people loved it.
We've been lucky that people have liked it.
Susanna White, ladies and gentlemen. Quickly now, because I want people to see it, right?
Quick, yeah.
But when the project came to you, because you've produced so many great movies already, you won an Oscar for Shakespeare in Love, how excited were you with this particular novel? Because I didn't really know about it.
No, I have to say I didn't know the novel either, and I read the script before I read the novel, and I'm very pleased I did, because, it's Tom's fantastic writing. And I've always had
Tom Stoppard, right?
Yeah, Tom Stoppard, and had very good experience with Tom in the past, and this was no exception. It was also lovely to have the broader canvas. We're very restricted to our 90 or 100 minutes, but to have 5 hours to explore was great and challenging.
Were you happy with your Belgian collaborators there? Well, and Dutch collaborator there?
They were a miserable bunch. I can't believe that they're standing here tonight. No, we had a really good time, and everyone's been fantastically loyal. I've known Dirk for years, actually, so it's not a new collaboration here, but it was really good. Thank you.
Okay, David Parfit. En dan tot slot, wat voor een weelde is dat ook voor jou om 5 uur van televisie te mogen scoren? En hoe was haar rol als gids daarbij?
Zal ik in het Vlaams antwoorden?
Ja, gewoon in het Vlaams, hè? Ja.
Iedereen verstaat het Vlaams. Het was een enorme opdracht om op een heel korte tijdsperiode 2,5 uur muziek te maken. Dat is natuurlijk niet niks. De grootste moeilijkheid was om een muzikale taal te vinden. Want door het feit dat er zoveel verschillende producenten aan boord waren, BBC, HBO, iedereen had wel zijn eigen idee over hoe de muziek moest gaan klinken. Dus het was ontzettend moeilijk om de juiste muzikale taal te vinden. Dus ik heb ongeveer 6 maanden gewerkt om die 2,5 uur muziek met elkaar te schrijven. Waarvan 4 maanden eigenlijk discussiëren van moet het nu wit zijn of moet het nu zwart zijn. En tot op een bepaald moment dat ik zelfs bijna wanhopig werd. Tot op een bepaald moment het verlossende woord kwam van een van de producenten. Voor alle duidelijkheid, niet hier aanwezig. Die zei van ja, ik denk dat we het toch gevonden hebben. En dan is het allemaal craftsmanship natuurlijk.
And then finally we're going to switch back to English because I think you have something to say to your director and star over there.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I have a little surprise for Susanna. It's not like Belgian chocolates, but I have a little surprise. There is a CD out. The official release will be tomorrow morning at the Marriott Hotel. But I'm very proud that I can give the very first copy to Benedict. If you agree, I give it to Susanna. That's okay, Susanna. Here you go.
Proficiat aan iedereen. Terwijl we nog wat foto's nemen, heb ik nog een paar praktische zaken aan u te melden. We gaan dus 5 afleveringen van Parade's End zien, alle 5. Dat betekent dat we ook wel een pauze gaan nemen, om eventjes uit te blazen tussendoor. We hebben dus 3 afleveringen back-to-back en dan is er een pauze. En om 22:30 dus om 10:30 beginnen we dan aan de laatste 2 afleveringen. En dan zijn er natuurlijk bloemen, flowers. Dames en heren, cast en crew of Parade's End.
We won't mind if you leave it.
Bye bye.